Hello, my name is Michael Bowen. I'm a senior solutions engineer at Votiro. Today, I'd like to talk to you about some challenges that we're seeing in large financial institutions, and especially credit unions. Credit unions usually have a small team of people that have to deal with protecting private data. And with the NCUA's push for PCI compliance requirements, that kind of poses a significant challenge for those credit unions, especially many that are moving from on-premise email solutions and storage solutions to cloud-based collaboration platforms such as Teams, OneDrive, and SharePoint. All of your data is now in the cloud, and we need to know where the data is and put controls around that data. These controls need to be simple and easy to implement and not require large teams to manage the data. So Votiro has a very innovative approach for solving that problem. We're a zero trust content and data security engine. We disarm and sanitize malware, ransomware, and unknown zero-day threats using our content disarm and reconstruction process. This process takes a file, it breaks it down into all of its components, and it recreates a new file from a good template and transfers over the content that is supposed to be in the file and leaves behind any unknown data. This allows you to protect against any malware, even if it is not a known signature-based malware. We're also able to detect and secure the private and sensitive content in your files, making sure that only the proper people have the ability to see that sensitive data. So let's imagine a loan application comes in through a member-facing customer portal. That document could easily contain malware, ransomware, and that could move laterally through your organization and expose the credit union to a significant risk of breach. That incoming file also can contain your customer's private information, things like social security number, credit card number, other sensitive information. That document's then shared via email or Teams or uploaded to a OneDrive account or SharePoint site. That single file is now located in a number of different locations across your organization, posing both a malware risk as well as exposure of private data. So let me show you a quick demo of how Votiro tackles both of these problems. Before I came up on stage, I sent an email to 2 users in my organization. We, as Votiro, process that email. We see that there is a credit application inside of that email. That credit application included an embedded object that had a suspicious piece of content, in this case, an executable file that should not be in a document. We recreated this file, we sent it on to the end user, and we left behind and blocked that suspicious piece of malware. At the same time that we sent this file through, we found that there was private information in that file, and we masked out that information. This file was delivered to the end user with no task created for IT, and it was completely automated and unknown to the actual end user. The masking for this file is controlled through our data security policies. This allows us to pick what types of data we want to search for, and at the same time, we can pick what types of information that we want to mask out. So let me jump over to the actual inbox of the 2 users that received this file. As you can see, both users received the exact same file. The user on the left is a standard user that's not allowed to see the content, and we can see that social security number was masked out for this user when he received the file. The user on the right is an admin user. That user is allowed to see this content, so he is able to transact this information. Again, this file was delivered without any interactions from IT. It allowed the end user to continue doing their work without having to stop workflows or anything like that. So this same process can apply to any file channel, whether it's OneDrive, Teams, SharePoint, Box, even web portals. And this kind of brings us back to our original problem. There is lots of sensitive content that is being stored in the SharePoint and OneDrive folders, places where that data should potentially not be stored. That data can be shared with other users in the organization or outside entities. So in order to be PCI compliant, we need to establish a baseline to secure the data at rest. But more importantly, we need to ensure that we have well-established real-time controls on the data in motion. When the data starts traveling from user to user internally or externally, Votiro can ensure both visibility and real-time controls on that data as it moves, keeping your organization safe from malware and sensitive data exposure.